Holy moly. What is up, everybody? Happy Thursday. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. I have tried to call Wanxii, so he has answered, and he has picked up, and he told me BRB, and he hasn't been back for a good solid, 10 hours, something like that. So it's just going to be the Wolfie podcast, I guess, for now. Let me add that music back. I actually really like that music. We've got a few things to talk about today, as the title might suggest. Let's turn it up a little bit. As the title might suggest, we're going to be talking about portraying overweight people online, and how people say, oh no, you're beautiful no matter how much you weigh, etc. I'm going to view opinions on that. We're going to talk a little bit about feminism. Basically, for the first in quotation marks, podcast that we're doing, we're going to be talking about pretty controversial stuff to kind of set the mark for what this podcast is going to be like in the future. So yeah, we're going to be talking about overweight people, feminism. We're not going to talk too much about feminism. I know Manx has some strong viewpoints on that. I don't have a strong viewpoint, I don't think. But, I mean, we'll just have to see how that turns out. Wait 1 second here. I just figured out, right, I don't think you'd be able to hear Wanxii, but why is that a bad thing, you know? I literally... Oh, okay, he's just started talking, okay, good. Audio output.
No longer Wanxii, I'm changing it to Wanxii. I'm now a drum and bass producer. I no longer do rapping, thank you.
Oh, people can hear you now, don't even worry about it.
I'm joking, I'm Wanxii. Wait, what?
So, as I was saying to the people, we're talking about overweight people online, how they portray feminism. Wait, no, Wanxii, shut up. Feminism, and I'm going to give you the rundown of some social media stuff that's been happening, and I'm going to do that first and foremost.
Yeah, respect.
So basically, can we all get a rest in peace for Grumpy Cat recently? You know Grumpy Cat?
No.
Oh, Wanxii, hello?
Hello?
You don't know Grumpy Cat?
No. Only Grumpy Cat I know is yours.
Internet phenomenon. I can't say that word. Phenomenon. Are you actually serious? You don't know Grumpy Cat?
I've read Wolf Galaxy.
Holy shit. Okay, well, Grumpy Cat was. Grumpy Cat was a big meme, I guess it was, but it was pretty much a Grumpy Cat, right? It's been around for years.
Oh, it's black.
And the cat's finally. Well, I say finally like it's a good thing.
Retired.
No, it's not retired at all. It died.
Oh. What an idiot.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, I bet their owner's devastated now. They have to get a job and an actual income off it.
Oh, imagine. No, they've probably got enough money to live off now. I mean, they sold countless merchandise for that cat. Yeah. Countless merchandise. Set up all these social media platforms and everything like that. They're definitely loaded, 100%.
Let's go. Hey.
Imagine getting money that easily. Anyway.
You're right.
Secondly, in the social media rundown, we got photographer sues Ariana Grande for using his photos of her on Instagram.
Wait, what?
Photographer, right? Yeah. Sues Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Or attempts to sue Ariana Grande for using photos of her on her Instagram.
That's actually quite common among photographers, because people actually pay them photographers, them certain ones, a lot of money for pictures.
Yeah.
And when a celebrity goes and puts a picture up without buying
the rights to it,
access to those kind of pictures of the photographer himself, then they will get sued because the picture's theirs.
Yeah.
Even if it's a picture of you.
Exactly. But there was a thing I was watching the Grand Tour, right? I'm pretty sure you've seen. Have you watched all the episodes of Grand Tour now? You caught up? I don't know if you have seen it then, but at the end, basically, of one of them, they were doing like paparazzi things, and they needed to try and get the most amount of pictures in the news of them as possible. That's kind of like the thing. So Jeremy Clarkson got a few pictures of him in the news, right? And for him to gain the rights for his pictures back of himself, it was something like £10 million. And that's ridiculous. You have to pay £10 million to have a picture of yourself that you didn't even give like consent to in the first place.
Let's go.
It's actually mad how like the paparazzi do that nowadays.
Yeah, it's weird.
Right, thirdly, this is an interesting thing, right? I've put this in the title because it's actually pretty interesting. Shocking Facebook facts revealed, right? The dead will outnumber the living on Facebook within the next 50 years, according to Oxford Internet Institute.
Oh god.
Who state that 1.4 billion users will die before the year 2100.
Oh, yeah, that's that. Thanks for that, pal.
1.4 billion users will die before 2100. Holy
Christ.
I mean, I didn't. My thing is with that though is Facebook won't even be relevant by that time.
Yeah, no.
100%.
Since when was Facebook relevant anyway?
Yeah, true. But I mean, I think that's really interesting how the amount of dead people on Facebook will be outweighed by the number of living
will
people.
Literally be a dead social media platform.
Hey! No, Facebook will literally be a grave for, well,
Old people.
over 1 billion users. It's actually insane.
Oh, that's nuts. Yeah, well done, Facebook.
But I read up about this, and oh, by the way, all the articles that I've kind of like took the information from are linked in the description right now. If you want to do any further reading on any of the subjects, I thought I'd go that extra mile for you guys. Mwah. Right, anyway, right. But I did read a little bit into this, and I do find it interesting though how people like far down the line, right, who are born years in the future, will be able to go on the internet
And look at their ancestors'
yeah,
profile.
learn about their own ancestors. Like, imagine.
I mean, I was on a dead person's profile page the other day. His name's Carl Jackson.
Yeah, imagine your great whatever, right? And they go on, well, the internet. Facebook probably won't be a thing, but they go on the internet and they type your name in, and then imagine seeing pictures of you like getting stoned and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Wanxii's like rap videos come up and everything like that.
Oh god.
But that's kind of a topic I kind of want to talk about as well. Just like how information is put on the internet about yourself, and it's kind of glued there for eternity, or for as long as the internet basically lives, right?
As long as the servers stay up.
As long as the servers stay up, as long as Kim Jong-un doesn't do something to it, then any information that you put onto the internet yourself, or other people put on the internet of you, is there forever. Even if you delete it, I'm pretty sure it's still there, right?
Depends if the fucking storage thingy gets blown up.
Yeah.
But yeah, where does all this information get stored? I bet they have like massive ass hard drives.
Yeah, like supercomputer hard drive things. It'll be all in like one big storage database thing.
I don't think it'll be all in one. I think it'll be spread around the world for security measures.
That's what I meant. There's like one in like each area of the world. It's scary actually to think that your face is in one of those.
Yeah, right. Your face is sat there in a supercomputer about a mile underground under a mountain.
Yeah, nowhere near where we're living.
In a bomb-proof fucking bunker. Let's go.
That's actually mad.
I've made it.
All of Wanxii's rap songs.
One of my videos are in a massive warehouse that's pretty much impenetrable. Let's go.
It's crazy, and they're there for people years down the line to look at. It's like...
Alright, what a waste of time. Wait.
What? Oh, right. I just thought that was really interesting. I mean, the internet's a scary thing when you think about it. Right, let's get onto the juiciness of the podcast then. Portraying fat people online and on social media. So it's kind of a nice little segue.
This one gets to me, even though I'm fat myself.
Do you want to kick it off then?
No.
I feel like you have a lot to say.
Oh no, you're the one that brought the topic up. I'm kind of sat here just like, riding along.
Okay, well...
Do you mean in the way that they're starting to like accept them more?
Pretty much.
That sounds bad, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like they're separate species and everything.
Now they are.
But no, but no, the thing is, right, more and more in like a modern society, right, online and also in person, fat people or overweight or obese people,
morbidly obese and fat,
are called beautiful. And it's okay, you can be obese, you're beautiful just the way you are and you should love yourself.
No.
But like me and Maxie talked about this I think in the past, and I just don't see how it's comparable, right, to have a really fit person, fit as in like genuinely fit, not you're fit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like a fit person, a healthy person at that. And like putting them next to a morbidly obese woman and saying, oh, these two are just alike because they're both beautiful in their own ways.
No, they're not.
But no, they're not equal at all. Because one person has got 20 years cut off their life, and the other one's going to live a nice, long, healthy life.
One of them's got 20 years cut off the life, also 20 minutes cut off the lap time. Let's go.
One of them is going to be healthy, and one of them's going to be miserable for their entire life.
Exactly. It's not like it's not a matter of like how fit they look. It's like one's unhealthy and one's healthy. Like
exactly.
We're basically allowing people to be unhealthy.
It's just encouraging people, well, of any gender or anything like that, to just be like, oh, I can get fat because people don't mind nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. But inside they do.
Yeah, no, they actually do.
People
like us, we do.
Like people out there, they'll be saying like, "Oh, it's all right to be fat," but inside, deep within their brain, they know they're telling them the wrong thing.
Yeah, well, superhero movies. That's a prime example, right?
There we go.
Yeah, superhero movies come out and they feature strong like characters. If it's a man, it'll be built up and muscly and really fit. If it's a woman, then she'll be agile and she'll be thin, toned. Yeah, that's a good word for it. And then you've got these people that talk about it online, right, on Twitter, and they'll say, "How come they're not like fat?" Basically, how come it's not socially diverse? Why does it have to be a big muscly man, like, or a really thin, unrealistic, in quotation marks, portrayal of women?
Well, think about it logically. If you had their job and did what they did, at the end of the day, you would look like that.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
you was running around doing weights because you have to keep healthy and run around all day. You would literally look like that. You wouldn't be fucking 200 odd pounds if you was doing their job.
Exactly. Well,
like, I understand if it was like a fucking movie about like an office job or something. You know what I mean? But it's
sat in your ass.
It's pretty much about the elite of the army.
Exactly.
You know, superheroes. Like, what the fuck?
Like,
hello.
I'm gonna take Chris Pratt for an example. I don't know if you know Chris Pratt,
yeah.
But basically, he used to be fat. He used to be pretty overweight. But then he got assigned a role in Guardians of the Galaxy, a superhero film, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you should see like the transformation that he did for that role. Like, they hired him when he was fat.
My man went to the gym 24/7.
But he went to the gym over and over again to become this like ripped character. Because that is what you want to aspire to be, right?
Well,
the reason they have strong characters at the forefront of all these movies is because that's what you should kind of aspire to be. They don't have fat, ugly people, right?
And let's face it, if you saw a bunch of fat people in front of a car, it wouldn't look too cool, would it?
Exactly. If you saw a big fat person taking up the entire poster. So it's just the belly button, right? Or something like that.
If it was like a really comedic movie.
Yeah, if it's a comedy movie.
Yeah.
But if it's a serious movie, something like that, then that's not something you want to aspire to be. You don't look at that and you say, wow, I really want to be fat. I'm going to go eat 50 cheeseburgers right now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's controversial, I suppose, but lots of people have their own views on it, but that's our view. Again, don't throw
I
any.
guess I think what they're trying to say is they're not trying to say it's alright to be unhealthy, but it's like, do you know how people have like that ashamed of their body and shit like that?
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to say it's fine in the moment. Like if you're fat, then don't worry about it, but keep on working towards the body that you want.
Oh
you
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. And so, I mean, some people can't help it, can they? Some people are born.
Yeah, Manx.
Yeah, like Wanxii. Some people are born just obese.
Some people are just some people just naturally have big bones, I guess.
No, I mean, okay, no, it's true. I mean, like genetics and things like that.
Yeah, some people are just born tubby.
Diseases, etc. I mean, that is obviously fine. It's just
And hey, some people just have bad eating habits.
it's just the people that can't help themselves but eat 12 chocolate bars.
They can't help themselves but eat them fucking donuts that are on the side of the
Oh my god. Speaking of which, I had a right nice pretzel yesterday, right?
Speaking of which, I'm eating right now. I'm gonna have a dinner.
What you eating?
Some Polish dinner, Yes.
What is it?
It's like pulled pork, mashed potatoes, cabbage. It's pretty good.
That actually sounds really good. Well, I haven't eaten. Only thing I've eaten today is cereal. But basically, right, yesterday, you ever had pretzels?
Yeah.
What's your opinion on pretzels?
They're alright.
They're alright. Yeah, I mean, they're just bread at the end of the day, but... But I mean, it was covered in chocolate and shit, and I felt like one of these fat people that we're talking about,
Let's go,
Holy, Jake had to buy it for me because I was skint. Let's... Right, anyway, let's move on to an even juicier topic.
Wow, it could get even juicier than that, hello?
It can. The juiciest topic of them all right now, I reckon, is feminism. And I think this time you have a lot more to say about feminism than I do.
Oh dear. This is going to be very controversial.
Right, what areas of feminism bug you the most?
Extremists.
It's the extremists, right?
It's always the extremists in any case.
So just for a little clarification, anyone watching this in when it's actually been uploaded or something, we're not talking about feminists that want equal rights.
Yes.
Is that safe to say? Yeah. We're not talking about feminists who want an equal pay and stuff like that. We're all for that. Well, I am anyway.
We're talking about the extremists, the annoying bitches that walk around and assume things.
See what I mean by Mike says a lot more to say. Yeah, but we're about those people that are like, oh, fuck all men.
Kill them all.
Yeah, kill all men.
All men are rapists.
All men are rapists. I mean, there's endless videos online on YouTube of these really.
Shit. What this picture I put on Instagram? I got the shit pulled up already. Let's go. Right.
Show
I'm
me,
ready
show
for
me.
this one.
Wait, no. Should do it on the screen share on Discord so I can show these guys. Right.
Okay, so
Oh, I am prepared. I've got screen share.
it's this one. Remember this one?
Why does every woman know another woman that was raped, but no man knows a rapist?
Right. I said to click onto that one, but my view on that is not all men go around telling everyone that they're a rapist.
Yeah. I mean, it's true.
No one admits to being a rapist, so why should a man know a rapist if people... It's like a criminal going around and saying, oh yeah, that bank yesterday, the old cops were around, I robbed it.
Yeah. How come every people know a robber, but... Wait.
And hey, I know a couple of men that have been raped by women and drugged.
Exactly, why... That is so true, actually. That's a good point. Why are... Okay, let me put it in this perspective. If a man rapes a woman, that is immediately... Right, obviously rape's bad. Obviously, right. Rape's bad.
Well.
Yeah. But anyway, right. If a man rapes a woman, that's immediately 1 billion times worse than if a woman raped a man. If a woman raped a man, people wouldn't blink twice.
I've got an example of this actually. Did you know Cardi B?
Barely, but yeah.
a lot of men are coming out and saying that she drugged them and basically just robbed them of the money. But it's kind of different from rape, but still, you're being drugged while, trying to have sex with them or whatever.
Yeah.
And everyone's just kind of glossed over it,
Yeah,
forgot about it. But if that was a man that was drugging girls,
oh,
hell no.
100%.
Oh, hell no.
Because I haven't even heard of that.
Exactly.
Exactly. It is really to do with standards and like these gender stereotypes that have been going around.
Yeah.
Oh god, I hate to sound like that, but yeah, it is true. It's just men are seen as villains, women are seen as the people that are trying to fight for freedom. Still.
Yeah, but in reality, they've already got the freedom. We're all the same. They just don't see that. They're the ones that are making it worse.
Yeah.
Because in reality, like, I don't walk down the street and say, "Oh, look, a woman. Why is she walking there?" They think to themselves that we're thinking this. In reality, we're not thinking anything. We're just kind of, living our life.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I haven't got time to worry about your fucking life. Get out.
It's equal rights, That's what you should be fighting for.
Yes.
Not fighting for...
Not lopsided rights.
Yeah, not throwing men under the bus because you don't like men.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. Okay, well, another strong topic is slightly, maybe not as juicy, but I know you have a strong viewpoint again, is vegans.
Oh god.
Mikey likes to watch vegan videos when he's...
I love vegans, me.
When he's... when he wants to kill somebody, basically. Okay. Do you want to give your viewpoint on vegans?
Okay, right. Once again, it is the extremists.
Yeah.
Of course it is, because extremists are bastards.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
But yeah, I feel like I've seen a lot of vegans out there. It might just be me and who I've bumped into, but they always act like they're it. And they're better than everyone else, and they know better than everyone else because they've gone through this posh degree of school and they've got better grades than everyone. And yeah, it always does seem to be snobby bastards that are vegans. Like I said, it might just be me and the people who I've bumped into. But that's my experience with vegetarians so far.
Vegetarians and vegans are different though. But I mean, again, it is the extremists. I know what you're trying to say. I don't
the
think
ones that go out their way to go to like slaughterhouses and interfere with people's work.
Yeah. Yeah. But basically, I haven't had any real bad experiences with vegans, like personally. But I can definitely get behind you saying, extremist vegans are proper arrogant. Yeah.
They're really arrogant.
They're the kind of people that would march around town with cardboard signs saying, "Don't kill the pigs, you fuckers." And stuff like that. Yeah. What's your opinion on... Go on.
I know some vegans, they're nice, they stick to themselves, they believe in what they believe in. They don't go outside and, go to their friends and like, "Oh, do you see that? And watch this pig get slaughtered. Imagine if you was the pig."
Yeah.
They don't walk around and say shit like that. They just stick to themselves, That's like, yeah.
Let other people...
Don't try and turn other people,
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the worst. Trying to turn other people... God, what is this, James Charles?
Yeah, right.
Trying to turn other people gay?
Got a juicy ass, mate.
We'll talk about James Charles, actually. Let me add that. I should have added that into the title. That's bare clickbait. Anyway.
No. Views.
But I forgot what my train of thought. Oh yeah, what's your opinion on every single fast food restaurant now bringing out vegan options for things? Is that a good thing or a bad thing for you?
I feel like it is a good thing because it's not hurting anyone, is it?
No, it has stood up a lot of debate though. Like,
what?
I really don't know. People like Piers Morgan, right, who just hate the idea of... Piers Morgan's basically like an extremist of like standard views.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
He hates vegans. He hates transvestite people. Things like that. Is so like standard.
Traditional.
Yeah, traditional. That's the word. Traditional. So people like Piers Morgan are responding to like McDonald's bringing out these vegan chicken nuggets and things like that, and saying, "What the fuck are you doing? Why are you catering? Why are you catering to these creatures who don't eat meat?" And he'll argue that eating meat's just like it's natural. And I do agree with that.
It's what why do you think we have canines?
Yeah. But, I mean, I just let people do what they want to do. If you want to not eat meat, it's your decision, but don't shove it down everyone's throats.
Well, if you want to eat meat, do it. If you don't, then don't.
Yeah, boom. That's our advice in this podcast. This is a useful ass podcast for you vegans out there.
Go.
Have you ever considered being vegan or vegetarian?
Me?
Yeah.
I've thought about it, but I've always thought that it was stupid.
Yeah, I think I've thought about it too. I'm like, what would it actually be like?
I was just like browsing over it one night. I was like, so what would it actually take to be vegan or vegetarian? And I searched shit up, and I'm like, nah, there's no point.
Yeah, no, screw that. What about
I'm Asian. Come on, name me one Asian vegetarian.
What about what's a pescatarian? I forget that. I think pescatarian is where you only eat fish.
What a guy. Wait,
oh yeah. Alright, let me get this on here. Wait.
Oh, is it like you only eat fish and not any other meat?
Yeah. Basically the definition's like that, yeah. Pescatarian, I spelled it completely wrong, is a word sometimes used to describe those who abstain from eating all meat and animal flesh, with the exception of fish. So you eat no meat, but you eat fish.
What?
Yeah, I mean...
What's the ideology around that?
I don't understand the ideology around that. I don't like eating animals, but I'll eat fish.
Maybe what they're trying to convey is that there's plenty more fish in the sea.
That's a good one.
I don't know, maybe it is that. Maybe there just is more fish to eat, therefore we can kill more fish and slaughter them all. Just like these other animals. Causing mass harm. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you just don't feel bad when you kill a sardine if over killing a giraffe, you know? Yeah.
I don't know.
But I have thought about being pescatarian actually, but screw that.
Nah, you need your duck, you need your...
Oh, I love duck. Holy moly.
Pork.
Oh, I love me some like duck wraps with cucumber slices in it.
Love me some seafood. Oh, actually, you know what? I could like eat no meat, but only eat seafood. I'd be down.
That's what. Wait, that's what pescatarian is, isn't it?
Oh, I thought they only eat fish, not like, you know.
Oh no, like all seafood.
Oh, seafood. Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna.
Yeah, let's do that then. I bet you'd get like proper healthy from that too.
You're right.
But then again, isn't meat healthy?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I'm bamboozled. What's the point of anything anymore?
We're not even living life, you know. We're gonna die at the end of the day.
James Charles. Wait.
James Charles.
Right, okay, for the last topic, how long have we been going on? 45 minutes. That's how long the last one was.
Wait. Oh, right, I was about to say, I thought this one was 45 minutes. I was like, whoa, that went really fast.
Oh no, this one's been like half an hour. So let's talk about James Charles for the rest of it. So he's a cunt. Okay, no. If you don't understand, if you don't know what happened with the whole James Charles thing, basically, the YouTuber Tat.
Yeah, she's proper tatty, yeah.
Tati Westbrook, yeah. She released
I
a
don't think she
video.
knows what tatty means in Britain, does she?
No. She released a video called Bye Sister. And what this aimed to do was to basically expose James Charles as being a massive cunt. right?
Yes.
And she did this by saying multiple points like, "Oh, you hurt my brand because you competed with my brand."
Hey, but I was watching a podcast the other day, right? And they actually came up with a really good point.
What?
Against Tati.
Mhm.
Let me swallow my food. Right. They said she's as much of a cunt as James is.
I 100%
So
agree.
she's just coming out saying that James is a cunt just because he's not helping her in her like business standards.
100% agree. Yeah. I believe that
So
she.
if
Yeah, go on.
like if James carried on partnering with her, she would have kept all this quiet and she would have been all right with it.
Oh yeah, definitely. She would have kept it private, not made it a public thing.
And she only made it public because James decided to not help her financially.
Yeah, it is really selfish actually, because she would definitely not have made this video in the first place if it wasn't about her own brand.
No.
100%.
Things just keep on getting deeper and deeper, don't they?
Yeah, but I mean the story does get deeper. Tati talks about her brand and also how James manipulates straight boys into thinking that they're gay to try and get with him.
But I'm after that with him, I think I'd be gay. Wait.
And she brings up this example of a waiter in a restaurant while Tati and James were there, and apparently James Charles said, "Oh, it's okay, I'm a celebrity," or something like that, right?
It's like, I'm okay, I'm a celebrity, I can do what I want.
Yeah, pretty much. But the waiter actually uploaded a video on YouTube. I don't know if you've seen that.
What a guy, I haven't seen it.
No, he actually uploaded a video to give his like opinion on what happened. And it turns out Tati kind of blew it out of proportion.
Oh no.
Because the waiter actually went round to James Charles's hotel.
Wait.
Yeah. He went round to James Charles's hotel at night, and after messaging him willingly.
Oh my.
Yeah, so it just gets deeper and deeper because James Charles didn't manipulate anybody.
Well, that just goes to show, don't fucking believe anything you see on social media nowadays, because there's always something behind it on each side that's deep and dark, and...
100%. The way it went round to the
hotel... in the right, are they?
No doubt. They went round to the hotel, and they made out for over an hour.
Wait, was he straight? Was he sure?
And then he was like, "Oh, I think I'm straight" afterwards. And they were like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm straight. I think I might be bi, it might be gay, it might be straight, it might be bi." And they were going over and over like that. So I kind of feel bad for James Charles, because what the fuck does he think?
What are you, gay or something?
What are you, gay?
I've been sticking it already. Jesus, 10 rounds.
And then eventually, after all this happened and James Charles lost millions of subscribers, he actually uploaded a second apology video after an atrocious first one.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't really an apology video, it was more of an explanation. And he basically debunked every single thing that Tati said, proving that Tati's now in the wrong. And James Charles is actually innocent on all charges.
But then again, it might be James that's now blowing it out of proportion.
Exactly. It's just, nobody's in the right, like you said. Nobody's ever in the right.
In a couple months' time, it's all going to blow over and things are going to be back to normal anyway.
Exactly.
I mean, it's probably been a good bump in the social media.
But it's all about making it a public thing versus keeping it private.
Hey, you never know, this could all be a publicity stunt.
Spunk!
Spunk!
We're a mature stream over here.
Yeah, I'd definitely turned gay after a night with James though. What do you mean?
Same. Like, anyway. But I don't understand why they didn't keep it private. Oh wait, yeah I do. It's the whole brand thing, right?
It's all about the brand.
It sucks. It really sucks.
She basically dragged herself into it. Threw herself and James under the bus.
Yeah, it's basically like suicide.
She said, James. Right, if you're gonna fucking fuck up my brand, I'm throwing us both under this fucking bus. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty much. But it turns out James Charles actually it was because he promoted this other brand, right? That was rivaling hers or whatever, I don't know. Yeah. Turns out he actually made that like advertisement video because the brand, what was it, Sugar Bear Hair, right?
Something like that, yeah.
I think it was Sugar Bear Hair. It turns out they actually helped him go on, I think it was on tour. No, it wasn't on tour, it was going somewhere, right, without being mobbed by millions of fans. So basically, yeah, so they helped James Charles. So in return, James Charles were like, oh, I'll promote your brand, without second thinking about how it would hurt Tati's brand.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's just so deep. And then
now everyone feels like a cunt.
Yeah, everyone just feels like ass. The beauty community's in shambles. Yeah, some other beauty people got involved, like Jeffree Star, like something like that.
Oh my!
But I'm not. Holy!
Yeah, they're gonna come after me next.
Let's get a live subscriber count going.
Wanxii, I like your music. Come hang around with me for a couple nights.
What are you even saying?
I'm coming down.
Holy.
Where you living? Give me at least 1,000 subs and I'll fuck you.
James Charles is not detected in our system. Hello? Wait, what?
What the fuck?
I think this website's broken. Give me a sec.
Give me a sec, like.
Oh god, we got 5 viewers. That's what's up, guys? Have you come from Instagram? If so, thank you. Right, James Charles. Here we go.
My man James.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh wait, I haven't even checked live chat.
Yeah, right. I was just going on the stream now to check the live chat.
We got only 2 messages from Clappy.
Me.
Clappy. Oh. He said feminism. Face cam. Right, so James Charles is actually going up now.
Hey, see?
Let's go! Let's have a look at Tati.
Yeah, I'm subscribing back to James now.
Subscribing back. Tati's just not moving. If anything, she's going down very slowly. Yeah, she's going down.
Oof.
And then you got Jeffree Star.
My man Jeff.
Wait, is it he or she?
Wait, what?
Is Jeffree Star a he or she?
Check this out, I'll tell you. Jeffree.
Okay, thank you. Don't want to mess this up live, that'd be really awkward.
Oh, it's a boy.
Oh, he's going back up, I think.
Is it a boy?
Wait, what?
I mean, it looks like one.
Oh yeah, it's a guy.
Yeah, it's definitely a guy, come on.
And then Wanxii's not doing too well on 194.
Shut up, you gotta be mad.
Dear.
Come on.
I do love how now we're out of topics to talk about. The 6 concurrent viewers. And it's because we're talking about the beauty community.
No, bollocks.
100%, that's why. So let's talk more about that.
Alright.
Let's not actually, I'm not down. But I will say...
What kind of beauty products do you use, Wolfie?
I will say though, right? Loads of fans of James Charles. Loads of fans of James Charles, right? Like, threw all his products and beauty palettes in the toilet and tried flushing it.
Idiots.
Did you see that?
No.
Oh, I saw it all over Twitter and stuff. Like, oh, and that's it. You try and manipulate
They do
straight
realise
boys.
they've just wasted their own money.
Yeah, exactly.
They do realise that's no longer James's product, that's theirs.
Yeah, you should have seen the amount of James Charles pallets being returned into the store.
Oh, God.
It was insane, piles upon piles. And now they want them back big time, you know.
They now want them back big time, he says.
Oh boy. Okay.
I wouldn't work in one of them stores. Someone comes and returns one of the things, and the next day they come in to buy the same thing back.
How awkward.
What are you, an idiot?
What an idiot.
Okay.
Okay, anyway. I think that's going to conclude this episode of the Wanxii podcast. Yes, I changed it to the Wanxii podcast.
God, do I have to make a bloody intro song for this too?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I got you.
The Wanxii. So, Steve, I was about to call you Wanxii.
Wow.
Wanxii's going to make a quick intro song after we conclude this for the next episode. On the next one, we'll talk about probably more controversial topics, let's be honest.
Oh, for sure. Maybe racism or
100%.
something.
And one last disclaimer, it's in the description of all the videos that I put up, is don't throw any hatred our way. If your opinions on any of the subjects we discuss differ to ours,
Then fuck off.
yeah, they're purely opinion based and not factual.
These are all opinions. I don't have a problem with nobody.
Yeah, we're open for feedback and constructive criticism, but never for blind hateful comments.
And never go to the channels we talk about or go against people that we talk about.
Yeah, but if you want to go to Tatty's video and comment,
Tatty,
Wanxii sent me.
Yeah, comment Wanxii sent us.
Wanxii sent me, yeah, something like that. But anyway, that's going to conclude it. Thank you all ever so much for watching, and we'll be back very soon. I'll notify you on social media, or just hit the bell icon for when we start streaming again.
I'm single, so if you want to hit me up there, hit me up on Instagram, ManxieGG.
Manxie's single.
Always looking for relationships. Boy, girl, cat, dog, whale, fish. Oh no, don't care.
Preferably not dog, you'll eat it. Holy shit.
And if James, if you're watching this, you've got a nice ass. So,
okay, we're going. See you later, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Under my umbrella, oh, shelter from the cold. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? All alone. Your eyes match the weather, raining under pressure. Oh, you say you wanna go, yeah. So let's get away from here. Let's get away from here.